Hey everybody, we are here at Town Empire and just playing this game, getting on top of that leaderboard. I was at the top for a hot minute, but we've got people getting in here and getting on the leaderboard. Guys, the way that you do it is you need to sell items, okay? So you can have the smallest town. But as you can see, we've got some big towns in here, guys. Obviously, the bigger your town, you're able to make some of those higher items. And here's where these updates are really coming in handy, because now you can make some amazing things like the bakery, like the chocolate shop. We just got the chocolate shop added in. And so I'm thinking it's time, guys, to build it. Let's see, how much is that going to cost me? It's $750. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get this darn UGC. I didn't even realize that. So we have a UGC that you can get. Oh, no, that's the cakery. It's $420. Okay, so that's not as bad. It's not as bad. It's right here. Okay, I just need to get it. I need to get a road down. And then what it'll make, guys, is the chocolate bar, which I already have the cocoa farms going, and the fancy cake. So I've been making cakes already, and this is what I need to know. I need to know, do I go ahead and go to that next step of making the chocolate fancy cake? Because, guys, look at this. It sells for $128,000, $500. So if we look at the cake sells for $99,500. So you're talking about almost $30,000 more to go ahead and make this fancy cake, and it's not that different. Oh, look, we've got the chocolate pie now that we can make with the chocolate bars and all of that. Okay, so yeah, this fancy cake, right, is really just adding in 3 chocolate bars and 2 strawberries. So I think it's worth it, guys. I think it's worth it. I need to go ahead and add in a strawberry farm first. All right, let's get a strawberry farm going over here. I also want to see 4, I can't remember how many. Okay, I'll turn that on. What does it take strawberry-wise? What does it take water-wise? I mean, strawberry field, 3 water. Oh, this is easy. This is easy. So that's a 4. Here's a 3. I want to save anything that is going to be, that one would be as a 3 as well. So that is really worth removing. And I will put a strawberry field here, and I will put a strawberry field right here, because I am going to want to make sure that they're just using. You don't obviously want to use a 4 slot when you could use a 3 slot. We'll want to save the 4 slot for something later down the line. I need to also double check. I feel like I need to add actually more wheat to the area, because seem to not be producing enough. Let me see, actually, do I still have that problem? I sure do. What I'm not producing enough of now, guys, is flour. So let me talk to you about my strategy and how I play this game. When I am trying to figure out what it is that I'm making, right, I work backwards. So let me show you what I mean by this. I am trying to make this expensive cake. So then I see, well, what is it I'm missing here? I'm missing the batter. So then I head to the batter, okay? And I can see, what am I missing here? I seem to be producing butter fine now. I've got plenty of eggs. It's the flour. Well, what makes the flour, guys? I mean, if I needed to know, I would go here and look. The flour, of course, is that wheat. So now I just need to confirm, how much water do I need? I think it is 3 water. Alrighty. So now I need to go and find some spots where there's 3 water, and we're still building that. That would be 1 and 2, so it's not going to be there. Right here. Here's a 3. So I will clear this meadow out, and that's another hot tip. Anything, once you're getting in the millions, okay, go around and remove your rocks, please. Your rocks and bushes are doing nothing for you. Here, right? Remove them and put in meadows, because you're going to get that meadow money back. Now, you're not going to get all of it, but you get some meadow money back. And you want your cattle, you want your chickens to be able to feed easily. So add in wherever you can, and then just know that you'll have to delete it later. Okay, so now we've got some more wheat going on. We are waiting on the construction of the strawberries. They take a bit because we got to have the wood coming over there. Okay, so now, guys, what I want to do is start making my chocolate shop. So I think, excuse me, I think I want to go ahead and put it right here. I've kind of got all of my bakery items together, and that will work out nicely. All right, so let's go ahead and put in that chocolate shop now. Scrolling on down, chocolate shop 420. Yep, we're going to, oh, no problem. We're still at 3,000,003, no big deal. Okay, and so now that is going to need the 5 lumber. Hi! Hi, guys! I'm just showing the new update here. Hi, LOL. Hi, Farah. I just am wanting to help people out, and when they come to see the replay, I need to make sure that I'm saying all of those important things right away. I was just showing, and I'll show you guys again, how I figure out what I'm needing in my farm, what is not balanced, because this game is actually about balance. It's not about who can, fill up every single plot with something. It's about the balancing of the game. So I can see that my top item that I'm making in my plot is this cake. That's what I'm really focused on. And so it's showing me that I have plenty of energy, I've got plenty of sugar, but I don't have the batter. Well, of course not. The batter takes time, right? So then I go and look here and see what is holding it up. Butter should take some time, okay? And yet we're full on butter. Eggs, no. So we're not waiting on eggs, so I balanced that well. But we're waiting on flour, which is something so simple to make. And that tells me, guys, that I don't have enough wheat, or I don't have my millers working properly, So I look and I see, well, let's go and sell. Let's go sell something. Well, you can see I've got no wheat here, okay? No wheat at all. So that indicates to me it's not a miller problem, it's a farming problem. I don't have any wheat to sell, so I need to get more wheat going, okay? And while I'm here, might as well sell. What the heck? It all of a sudden vanished. Okay, so I might as well sell some of the, I can't sell any more cornstarch. I am just making cornstarch for fun, okay? Because it's a major winner. Hi, Kyle. How's your leaderboard reclaiming? Well, not so hotsy. Let's go look here. I was at the top, Kyle. I really was. When the update came out, of course I was. I knew it was coming, right? But now I'm about to get scrolled on off of this thing. Okay, I guess not. But look at this, guys. These guys are already over 2 million total sales. So, hot tip of the day, my cakes alone will make me $1 million. All I got to do is get this cake out, and then here we go. But I really think I want to go on further and make that fancy cake, because it'll just give me that over the edge, right? And that's probably what these guys at the top are doing, is they're selling their cakes. But they can't play forever. I just have to outplay them. Okay, I am number 6 on this leaderboard. Kyle, where are you? Where are you? You're number 14. That's not bad. So now you just have to start deciding what it is exactly that you want to add to your game so that it's giving you some value. Oh, let's see. No, there's the train. So I just missed it. The leaderboard's going to update, but I'm going to still be at the regular spot. Yeah. So I need to get some things going. Look, I'm so close to beating Gamer Mom. Sorry, Gamer Mom. You're amazing, but I'm hoping to get a B. Hope she's not listening. Anyway, back to the strategy, guys, of how you balance a game. This is just my philosophy. It's the whole point of a strategy game is that it's really about your strategy, what works for you. But I was just explaining, I go to my top high dollar, whatever it is that I'm most excited to be crafting. And for me, it's the cakes. And I look and see what is holding me up. The batter. Of course it is, because batter is a multiple tier process. So then I have made 2 cakeries because I have one making the cakes. And hi, Yippee! Oh my gosh, Arquin's out here. Hi, Arquin! Yay! Oh, I'm so happy that you made it. Yay! Let me know what help you need, okay? And I'm happy to help you. So anyway, again, let me explain. So I'm right here. The cakes is my top item. I'm waiting on the batter. What is the batter needing? It's needing flour. Look at that, you guys. So I didn't have enough wheat farms. Now, the hot tip is don't go mad. Just don't go insane and suddenly put wheat fields like all over the block. But just realize, like, if you can tell if it's a Miller problem. A Miller problem would be, is this guy not working? Is this dude right here just sleeping on the job? Okay, that guy right there, he's a Miller, okay? But as you can see, no, he is working, and many of them are. All right, that's a corn, by the way. So there, that's all good. So then that tells me it's a farmer problem. Well, the farmers are working fine. So what it really means is I don't have enough wheat. See, there he goes. I don't have enough wheat going on, and so I need to get more wheat laid down. We can confirm that by looking at the cell and seeing I have 2 wheat. See, I don't have enough wheat in the cell inventory area to even like keep it on the shelves, right? There's only 1 wheat. I should have 4 or 5 wheat so that when I'm crafting those big items, nobody's waiting on wheat collected, okay? The wheat should just be sitting there in the silo. So we're slow on the wheat, which tells me I need to get more wheat. Or do I? That's the next thing, is that you come and you look and you say, well, hey, I've got wheat going on here, but it's not getting collected. Well, I think that it is. I really don't think at this point I need more farmers. I've got quite a few. So that's how you balance out the game, guys. You see what is moving, what is working. And hopefully that helps you. Look, are these guys ready? Not quite, but it's growing. The cocoa's growing, guys. That's what the cocoa looks like. There'll be cocoa beans. And that's a fun little fact. Cocoa was found in South America, actually, when the New World was found, and it had a little bit of that bittery taste. So then, the Archbishop of the area, he really liked to drink this cacao drink. See right here, see the cocoa beans they're growing. Okay, and so the nuns that took care of him and everything, they actually added a bit of sugar. And so then that's where the whole concept of the sweetness comes in, and you have the chocolate. And of course, you have chocolate milk, right, or cocoa to drink. So that's where it came from. People realized, wow, that tastes really good when you add some sugar. So that was all in the late 1500s. Prior to that, they didn't have it. Can you believe that? How could anybody live without chocolate for all those many years, thousands of years without chocolate? Wow. Europe was thousands and thousands of years without chocolate, right? Because obviously in the Americas, they had it. Now, where is this? Yeah, I don't. Oh, okay. Now that's an old chat. Let's go and check out while we're waiting for this to be built. See, this is going to take some time. So here's another way to look and see. Go to whatever it is you're constructing and say, what is it that's missing? Well, we got plenty of lumber. Hi, Ghost. Hi, thanks for watching. We've got plenty of lumber. We've got the energy filled up. I mean, for crying out loud, energy and lumber, those things should take a bit of time, not the wood. So that tells me that the wood is being used by a whole bunch of things, okay? That or it's filled. Nope, the lumber yard is completely empty here. And so what is going on? We've got plenty of trees. So what does that tell you guys? That says I don't have enough of these brutes. The lumberjacks, right? I need more lumberjacks. Because the fact that we can have all of these lumberjacks, I mean, all of these trees running around, but not enough people collecting them. Hey, I'm going to keep the video on while I'm gaming. Hopefully your hours will go up. Oh, thank you, Ghost. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, we're slowly grinding. Yay! Hi, I'm live. So anyway, this is my new friend here, GMO. She beat me on the leaderboard. She, fair and square, she has got that amazing build over there. And in just a moment, we'll go over to Commander. I just wanted to show you that I probably should build a lumberjack, but I can't be bothered. We're fine. I'm not in that big of a hurry. All right, why am I head? Okay, wow. So here's Commander. But he has a minor problem. Look at this. We have 8 wind turbines ready to be collected, and nobody's getting them. Okay, what is going on? Why do we have no workers working? Where are these workers, bro? Does it tell you? Like, what is going on here? I see none of the workers. Wow, what is the deal? Why are his workers not working? Is he out of money? No. You know what it is? There's no path. The path is not clear, and so they're getting hung up. Why aren't your workers working? I am guessing it's the path, like, there's nowhere for these guys to go in here, so then they can't even collect. And just like the wind turbines, you can't always put them together. So, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I know why. Because he's full. He's full. His fuel storages are full. So they aren't moving. There we go, right? So that's how we figure it out. You can figure out what is wrong with your town by working backwards again, okay? And I missed the memo here, see? I just came over and I'm like, why aren't these dudes going? Well, I didn't think about it. All of his fuel store, it's totally full. In fact, it's over full. So he's AFK playing, and here's the danger of that. He's losing money, right? Every minute, these workers that are just sleeping are costing him a bunch of money. He said he was AFK. So just remember that when you go AFK overnight, you still need to be selling. Now, how do we fix that? Well, guess what? We've got an auto sell feature coming in. Just not here yet, guys, but it's coming. This is a brand new game, y'all, so things take time. Okay, 4 more wood, and then we're going to have this chocolate, and then it's going to be amazing because I've already got 37 of these dang cocoa beans. I'm going to have to get rid of them. I've got too many. In fact, you can already see things are slowing down because there's no room for anything. So time for me to sell. Let's see, what can we sell? Well, we don't need 40 eggs. All right, we really don't need this many of these cocoa beans either. So even though that didn't gain me a whole lot of money, I've got plenty of diesel. So it doesn't matter, yo. I can sell whatever. And look, we fixed the sell UI. So it's much better now, guys. We're able to not have so much drama when you're trying to sell. It would always like click off to show you the new item added. It's like, bro, I've got such a massive city. It's adding something every second of the day, you know? So my new friend here is saying that this town is so in order. Well, guess what? I helped make this game, so had a lot of practice. I had a lot of practice. And in fact, that reminds me, let me show you guys the whole feature of the skins. What we're doing here is you click on your whatever it is you want to change, and then you change the skin. I own the Wild West. The new features will be coming, and eventually we'll have it so that it saves that you wanted to have it like this. So yay! And so you just buy it one time. One time you buy this skin, but it is a limited item. So if you're wanting this skin, guys, you will need to go ahead and purchase that soon. They are selling out, and I can imagine as this game continues to grow, they will continue to deplete rather quickly. Then we will be bringing out the next one, and so the idea there is you collect all of these Western Town items, and you'll be able to have the whole entire collection. Your town will look significantly different to your neighbors, even though you may have the exact same setup. So that's just a fun way to play this game so that you can have a Western Town theme. I particularly loved making these Western Town items. The little detailing with the little cards. The idea was, the farmer probably plays the little cards when he's waiting for his farming to grow, whatever have you. Okay, so we've got 10 cakes now, guys. I could theoretically sell them, and I would be at the top of the leaderboard, all right? This is what I'm excited about. Look at that. 1 million, guys. 1 million. And then I would be at the top, okay? And I am so happy I have 10 butter. You have no idea. I have finally balanced that out so that nobody's waiting on my butter. That is amazing because the butter takes forever, all right? I really do not want to sell off. Okay. And then remember, guys, you go, I'm too late to do it, but you add that golden ticket, and that would have added a percentage to the cost, okay? So that I would have gotten even more. You get those, guys, just by playing the game. It's our friendliness of saying, hey, thanks for playing. Oh, look, I'm moving up. Yay, I'm moving up. Yippee. This is exciting, guys. This is exciting, and I should move up even again. I doubt that I'm at 1 million, so I'm probably not going to be number 4, but I will be moving up on the leaderboard and reclaiming that top spot I did have. No, I won't be. Not for a long time. Okay, so I moved just a little bit. Arrgh. Anyway, look at that, guys. It doesn't take that long to sell that, You just can have the simplest of farms and be getting to the top. It's really not about spending all your money per se. It's about strategy. So we're 1 more down. We just need 1 more wood. This is maybe going to get me to, there's the guy with the wood. Okay, come on. No. And then the miller got it instantly. That's the problem. Everything takes wood. So then that means that you really need your guys balanced out. So I suppose I need to build another one of these dudes. I just don't want to. Oh, I just don't want to. The lumberjacks, I don't know, they're just always a drama. They just, listen, they're fine now. But in the testing, oh my gosh. The dev, the scripter, she absolutely cannot stand the miller because the miller was such a drama. The miller's great now. Haven't had a drama forever. But it's when you've had to work with testing and testing and testing and it's not working, you just kind of start loathing the thing. So it's kind of that way with the lumberjacks, and it's 1,000% that way with the water because that water lady was holding up our game so hard. Okay, here we go. Yes. All right. Great. I just need to keep an eye on the wood situation. It says we have 1 wood here. That's going to go in a hot minute. Oh, no, it's still there. So I just need to make sure I don't want to have a situation where I have so many lumberjacks and there's no trees around. So I have to kind of figure that out and make a decision there. All right, as soon as this chocolate shop is going, We look to be doing pretty well. I mean, the butter is just killing it. Flour, we're still struggling here, are we? Golly, how can we be struggling? I got to reevaluate that. Oh, I know, because look, I never even said thank you to the, I'm going to cry now. I put down these, what is that? Oh, no, that's the strawberry field. What the heck? The strawberry field is still needing wood? Bro, you're joking. Okay, so look at this. It was one of my favorites to make, guys, with the little chocolate bar. I just loved it so much. And the little chocolate and the like hot pink. Did you see that banner? Oh, there he goes. Look at him. He's working away. What are we making? Do I want you making that? I don't think so, actually. I want you making the fancy cake. Oh no! Oh no! I have to have two of these stupid guys going. This is going to take forever. Oh, thank you, Fair. I didn't even realize. Hello, Rose, of course. I got to make the chocolate bar. Oh my gosh, is it worth it? Is it worth it all, guys? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, if I got my setup right, my cakes getting turned into fancy cakes would be a pretty good sell. But dang, now we got to get 3 chocolate bars to get to that. Like, look at this. I'm getting held up here on the milk. Why? What's going on with my cows? Okay, no, he's just busy getting the cocoa. So, all right, let me go. I got to do some checking out here. Okay, finally the strawberries are ready. So the strawberries, see, that's all connected to the fancy cakes. And they're going to require wood as well. So that's not going to be that easy of a situation. Just like these, the cocoa requires a wood along with the water. So these, more advanced farms require more advanced growing. I don't know. I think, sorry, I'm going to need to go make another coffee. I think I need to make another lumberjack, don't I? I think I really do. And I think I definitely don't want to tear down a tree if I can help it. So I probably should just put lumberjack dude right there. Or I could put him right here. How many have I got? I've got 3 lumberjacks, so that's not really that much. I guess I'll just put him right here. Lumberjack, where are you? Are you in the farm area? Okay. And do I do a lumberjack or a forest manager? They're a lot faster. I should just go ahead with the forest manager because he actually is the only one that can do the oak farms. And the oak farms are important when I get to the juicery, which I will someday. Someday I will build that juicery. It's just a massive build. So I haven't gone there. I've wanted to focus more on the new things. So now we need, oh, that's going to be painful. We need wood to get the guy to then go get the wood. Okay, this is full. Yikes. Is this one full? Yikes. So I'm not producing anything now because I've got too much petroleum. So what do I want to do there is sell some petroleum. I mean, how crazy is that to have too much petroleum? We definitely don't need 46 of these. Okay, shoot. Now I missed out on that opportunity. That's all right. That will get things moving along there a little bit better. And notice we've got no crude oil here. So that's actually good. That means it's perfectly balanced. The crude oil isn't sticking around in my inventory very long, and it's getting moved on over to where it needs to be. That's kind of what you're looking for, guys, is that kind of a balance here. Now, what else should I... I'm definitely making too many of these, but that's partly because I wasn't using them. So I could go ahead and sell, and I just go ahead and will. some more of the cocoa beans, but I probably won't sell them anymore because now I'm making the actual chocolate bars. And what I will do here is I'll just have to pay attention to how that's going, as far as how fast. Have I made any of these things? Or has the milk just like failed me? Yep. The cows have gone into on strike. All right. So there's a cow. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's the wood, isn't it? See, this is how you do it, right? So it's saying, okay, you're needing milk and we're waiting on milk. All right. So then I'm going to go and see, why aren't my cows producing? Well, they're waiting on wood. They're waiting on wood. They're waiting on, nope, they're making it, and they're waiting on wood. So yes, we 1,000% need that lumberman, and I'm so glad that I went ahead and went with a forest manager, because look at this. Like, he's going to be a lot faster. Now, I'm also thinking that it's time to upgrade my paved roads. What do you guys think? I'm not as fussed about my money, although I am trying to get the UGC. I have not hit 5 million yet. Okay, and so that's definitely what I want to do, is get that 5 million. But things will move along a lot faster if I upgrade my dirt roads. So I need to make that decision as well. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure, but I think I've been going 30 minutes now and I haven't taken a breath. This new update with the leaderboards just changes everything, because now you really have got to strategize for, how am I going to make money as quickly as possible? Sorry, I'm doing some checking here. Okay, so, and by the way, I'm going to do a quick shout out to Zach, just to wish him a very, very happy birthday, Zach. We love you. We are so happy that you're in our lives. He has created the Discord for me, ran the Discord now for a long time. He's taking a little bit of a hot break from running the whole thing, but hopefully he will return. He is quite loved by many, even though nobody would maybe tell it to his face. But I know behind the scenes they're always saying that, Zach. So happy birthday to you, Zach. Hope that today has been really spectacular for you, because you deserve it, buddy. You deserve a great year. And now I'm gonna cry. So there you go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we go. The milk is, this guy's getting it, isn't he? That's because he's so much closer. So they're going to him first. That's the other thing, guys. You have to think about where you place everything. Sometimes it's better to not be so cutesy. The reason why I've got them all spread out is because I wanted to go by my water source. Okay, you don't really want to just randomly build stuff. You want to build by the water. That way you don't need to have additional trips. You know, you want everybody to work efficiently. Just like in life. You don't go, well, that's fun. There's a golf cart riding down the road like it's a car. These crazy people. Crunchy keyboard. I'm so sorry, Crunchy keyboard. Let's move Crunchy keyboard. I thought I moved it far enough away, but you are right. My keyboard is very crunchy, isn't it? Some people like that. Some people do like an ASMR thing. I don't know why. Now, you'll have to tell me if I sound okay, because actually move the microphone behind me now. So I'm not sure that that is that effective. But with the... Hey, there is Zach! Happy birthday, Zach! Yippee! I was just crying about you just a few minutes ago. You have to go back and listen to the replay. Signal is sort of bad, but it works. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're here. You're probably out and about, enjoying your trains. Zach is a train man for sure. He was already critiquing me about how I didn't make the train exactly proper specs. This guy. You gotta watch out with this guy. Anyway, great that you came on, Zach. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're having a really, really blessed day. You deserve it, buddy, for sure. And we've just seen 3 more wood, and then we're good to go. Yay! Come on. We really need this guy. We really need this guy because, there's the refinery man making my diesel. That is I haven't talked about the diesel this whole entire time because I have got this perfect strategy. So it's all just being made as it should. I should not have to worry about whether or not I'm going to have enough fuel to get my goods where they need to go. That is never a problem. I'm in my car because it's raining. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Can you hear me? Or do you have the sound down? I'm just curious. If he's got the sound down, then there's no reason for me to say the next thing. But if he has the sound turned on, you say diesel weird. Oh, so he can hear me. Okay, Zach, tell your mom hello from me. Yippee! If she can hear me, because you're probably both sitting in the car. Oh, darn it. Of course you got headphones on. Oh my gosh. Why was I not thinking at that point? Gruff. Anyway, I say diesel weird? Diesel? Like, how do you say it? It's diesel. I mean, I don't get it. There's a special way to say it? Whatever. Anyway, as you can see, the cakes take a really long time to make. But look at that. I'm at 2 of 3 batter. And then I will have cake 11. That's fantastic. What are we waiting for here? Oh, flour again. Yes, her birthday's next Wednesday. What are you going to get her for her birthday, Zach? You should do something really special. Okay, how are we doing over here? Chocolate bars. So I'm imagining it just started making another one. Let's see. Do I have... Some points you've got to have to go to the cell to actually see what you've got. 1 chocolate bar. Wow, 10 chocolate bars sells for $68,000. That is great, guys. That is great. Because listen up, folks. You don't actually need to do that much for the chocolate bar, okay? Sugar, I've got just tons of it. The milk can slow you down. But I've got so much cocoa beans, I'm like ready to get rid of them, right? So that's great. It's the dang milk that is going to take that. And if this wasn't so expensive, I would have actually gone ahead and probably built it over here. They literally have the entire map to walk across. I guess I could move this thing. I just need to find a spot where there's, I think, 5. I could put it over here, but I don't really... I could put it right here and here. Let's think about that. I could do there. 1, 2... I could do 1, 2... I could do a water here, and that would be 5 then. If that's only 1 cocoa plant, is that all I've got? Because that would move that along. If the farmer dude didn't have to keep walking all the way over here, I guess that's actually all I've got. What is this? We're still waiting on the strawberry field? Bro, you're kidding. Well, I'm going to cancel it, and here's why. I'm making enough as it is with this one. Okay, I'm not ready yet to make the fancy cakes, so I don't need to be stuck having my strawberry fill up my silos. Is chocolate hard to make? No, it is not. That's what I'm realizing. I just need to go ahead and move this as soon as they get that crazy thing. In fact, I wonder, am I getting filled up? Yeah, I'm getting filled up here. Is that finally done? Please say yes. Oh my gosh, have I got a problem here. I've got to get more wood going on the property. See, these lumberjacks are getting tired. Look at him, he's just crawling. All right, so let's see. Let me get rid of some space here. I bet I do. Yeah, okay. There we go. So, and I cannot believe I'm getting sell this. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a ticket that will give me some extra money. You see that increase? And if you're premium, you get a plus 10%. Is the sugar? Yeah, I'm out of wood. That's exactly right. So I'm trying to get, it's not that I'm out of the wood, it's the lumberjacks. I got plenty of wood all around this town. But the lumberjacks, I don't have enough of them. They're not working fast enough, so that's why I built the forest manager. He is supposedly faster, okay? And there he goes. He's very fast. Yes, now we're going to be going. So is the sugar method still good? Yes, it's amazing. Why? Because everything takes sugar to make. So I'm selling the sugar, plus I'm using the sugar. It's perfect. And the chocolate bar is finally done. So I'm going to move this over here now. The chocolate takes, this is going to take a little time though to make, because I got to make a pond here. I wonder if I should just go ahead and do a walking pond. I think I will, just because I don't want to have to do this later. Oh, but that takes 3 wood. Oh, it's not worth it. I've got problems with wood right now, and I don't know that I'm going to need to get over here. Oh, but yeah, will they be able to walk through there? Shoot, I should have done it. I think actually I'm going to do it. Cancel, because I think they're going to need to be able to walk. So I will do a bridge pond. The bridge pond is a new update that was actually Sauter's idea. In the test ages ago, chickens were the gold bars. Yes, they still are, Zach. They still are the gold bars. And in fact, that is how Paul plays, as you can imagine. Turkey is making chickens all the time. Anyway, so our dev, the scripter, had this idea that, hey, I mean, what's funny is, obviously we could make it so that the NPCs could walk on water, because this is just a game. And so you just change the settings. But we're trying to have it be as realistic as possible. So the game dev said, why don't we make a bridge over the pond? So she said, I'm sure you make something amazing. So I quickly whipped up a bridge pond I couldn't make it a cutesy one because they're coming from all directions, right? So we just made it so that you have a bridge now that you can choose instead of just a regular pond. And then the NPCs will get over to your farms, because what people were doing is they were blocking off their farms, not knowing it, not realizing it or thinking about it, that there's no way for the NPCs to walk to get to your farm because you've got it covered, surrounded completely with all of these ponds. So that wasn't helping at all. So now we have the bridge pond, and that will help. The bummer, of course, is it's going to require this darn wood to be made. So now we've slowed things up again. How are we going here? Yeah, see, he's walking clear across to the other side. Well, you know what I also could do? I could watch his pathway, and that's the path he's going to take every time. And that is what I could upgrade first as far as the dirt road goes. Then he will walk faster. Is chocolate going to get nerfed? Oh, no. This is what it will be. This is definitely what it will be. So it's a very good one to get. And I'm realizing that right now. So that's why I'm going to move my my cocoa plant over closer to the chocolate, and that way he doesn't have to go so far. In fact, it's very interesting that he's actually the guy that is collecting it, isn't he? Wait, where did the dude go? Okay. No, I guess he's not. I guess he's just going to the silo. So maybe this doesn't save any time because they're still going to have to walk to the silo to get it. Right? So I don't know. Look at that. Sometimes it goes over the mark. It's like, wait a minute, what? So here I am building this thing, and now that I think about it, I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, he's already brought 4 water. Oh, well. We'll just keep building it for fun. Doesn't hurt anything. And we can do a test. We can see if it actually does matter, if it does help out or not. I definitely need to... Yay, there's my little friend. Wonder where my friend is on the map. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff here. Dang, we're producing petroleum. So much of it's crazy. Do I have the... Not yet. Look at that. Oh, this is a happy day. I'm getting so many resources. Okay, I think I'll just sell 1 set of eggs. Guys, I'm getting really balanced out here. So let's go look at our friend on the leaderboard. What is interesting is I was at the top, and then she came up and beat me. So I know she's above me now. Lucky, she is almost to number 1 again. Oh my gosh. You're second. You're number 2. You're really gaining. Maybe she's been at number 2 all this whole time. You're so close. Yippee is right. Yippee! Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Oh, it's fun watching all these people that are adding. So it'll be top 100. We've got plenty of room, guys. You can come in here and get on the leaderboard, but you will have to sell something to get on that leaderboard. Okay? So that is what you want to do, is get in here and sell something. You can get, look at that. Some people sold, I'm pretty sure 2,500 is just selling tin wood. You were number 1 earlier. Yes, I know. Now, where's Commander on here? So it's using the username KGD. All right, let's look for KGD. I think it's using the username. All right there under Hoops. He's going to pass up Hoops because Hoops is in Australia. It's the middle of the night there, so he's already gone to bed. Yep. So he's about to pass Hoops. Gamer Mom must have come on and sold some things, but now she must be off because she's a good friend. She's been at that same spot for a little bit now. So, of course, she could be doing what I'm doing. If you're building up stuff, you're not wanting to sell right now. I want to try to catch up. Yes, you really should. Yes. Does the leaderboard give any item or something? Not yet, but it's going to in the tournament. So let me talk to you guys if you're listening to my live, you've just come in, whatever. The tournaments is actually the game. All this time y'all thought you were playing the game, and no, you weren't. You were just testing it for us, in a sense. The game is going to be the tournaments. You're going to come in, and you're going to choose either just to play or the tournament side, okay? When you first log in, which, by the way, please notice we have changed the tutorial button now to say how to play. Nobody is clicking on it, guys, and then they don't know what they're doing, and so it's like, oh my gosh, we want y'all, we're going to fight in the tournament. Are we going to fight? Well, fight for the top, but, I mean, we're not going to fist fight or something. We will fight for the top. So anyway, the idea will be the top 100 people in the tournament will receive a free skin UGC. And that is what is going to happen, guys, is that I think we'll be doing it weekly. That's still up for debate, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a weekly tournament. Top 100 players who participate in that tournament will then get to have a free UGC. And so that is why those of you that have come early to the game are learning the best strategies, and you're going to have an advantage over those that will just be joining and trying to figure out what is this game about, what is going on here. So very cool. Really excited about it, and it will finally be the actual game. We just had many debates about whether we hold on and wait till that feature is working 100% and then release the game. But we decided, well, you know what? They're going to need time to figure out how to play. And it will be, the top 100 players, like total sales type of thing. Or sometimes it will be, we've put out a new item. So, how many of this item have you made? And the top 100 or whatever the number will be, we'll just see as we go. But it's going to be very cool, very exciting. And then it's going to match in, we'll have probably a UGC skin so that you can change your town. I'm looking forward to going ahead and getting the next one out. But we're waiting because we're so new to the game still. We want to make sure everybody has a chance to get this first skin, the farmer house. So it's going to be really great, you guys. It's exciting. So much to be excited about with this game. It's done quite well. We're really pleased with the beginning results. We're just really thankful for our players. Does the tournament have a rank? So do you mean like over your head to show where you're at? Is that what you're thinking? You're certainly going to be ranked on the leaderboard itself, but we hadn't really talked about titles and all that UI stuff. Yeah, so I just want to know, what do you mean? What are you asking now? Does the tournament have a ranking system? You will definitely be ranked as like I was number, 99 out of 100 on the tournament because it'll be numbered just like the leaderboard is right now. But we haven't talked about making titles, so I just want to confirm what exactly is it that you mean there. You can let me know, then I'll be able to answer that question. So how are we going here? So we're held up with the milk. But look, the butter's being made. It's just quite possible that, butter obviously requires milk. So it's going to go in the order of how you've made these things, what's going on. So I'm thinking I may need to add, what are we waiting for here? Flour again. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then, so are we full up? Is that why? See, that's full up, that's full up, that's full up. There's nowhere to put the stuff, maybe? Wow, we are full up. Oh, so I guess don't really want to get this deleted, but I think I have to. And I'm going to delete this one. That's why we had to put in tree farms, because obviously as you are building, you're destroying your trees. So yeah, that's the bad bit. I think we're doing okay for storehouse. Yes, we are. But we're not doing it that well for the silo, and that makes sense. You're going to have way more silo items than you're going to have of the storehouse, because the storehouse are items crafted from the silo. From the windmill, which they got from the silo. All right, so that's getting created. And we're still needing the flour. I actually need to see, because if I don't see any wheat over here, then it's actually not a silo problem. No, there's no wheat. So now, is it a lack of wheat farms, or is it, where's he off to? Where's he off to? Oh, he's getting flour. Good deal. Is it a lack of farms, or is it a lack of workers? Well, I can see here, they're finally collecting them. But it might be a lack of workers, because I don't know. Let's see how fast they go and get it. We'll just stand here and look. Yep, we probably could do with another worker. And you know what? I think that worker needs to be the tractor guy. Even though that's going to cost me another fortune. And I wonder if I want to put him over here. I put him right there for that tractor dude. I mean, I could, yeah, I don't really need this. All right, I am putting in another tractor guy. Now he's in the middle. It's a lot better spot because he's going to go all the way there. He costs such a fortune, doesn't he? Oh, well, that's not that much now. That's not that much. But he does cost a lot. You should use admin abuse. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we could do that. And can I rate your farm? Yeah, I wish. See, if I leave, then I'm going to lose all my stuff. So I hesitate to leave. You know what I mean? Okay, that finally got built. And now, so that is the bridge. I don't need to have two bridges because it can just go right here. But that is the bridge pond that we made. I think it turned out pretty cutesy. I really do. I'm pretty pleased with it. We just whipped it together all because the dev was like, well, here's what we need to do. And so it solved a good problem. So if you just joined in, I just want to reiterate my strategy here is to look at your top items, what they're making, and why it's not happening. Okay? So again, Coco, he's having a far way to walk. Milk, I never have gotten over there to see that problem. I need to go see. And now look, here's the problem again, milk. Okay, we're doing okay here, but it's a flour problem. So that's going to get solved because I've made a new tractor. We can see that there's plenty of wheat fields. There's not enough farmers. This cake is going all right, considering it's waiting on batter, so there's no rush. So we need flour going, which I've solved that problem. Now we need to check on the milk problem. I have 4 cows. Let's see. They're busy here. They've got their wood, which tells me the rancher is working fine. This one does not have its wood. This one is making it now. So that's good. That's all right. And that one does not have its wood. So everything is kind of getting held up with the wood, and that is a concern. How are we doing for wood now? Do we have any in our 2? All right. Maybe it's improving, but maybe we actually needed another guy. Because, yeah, we're just not getting this fast enough, are we? We just are not getting this fast enough. For those of you that have just started playing this game, remember that the red money is money that's going to your wages, to your workers, right? They cost you money, and that's what this means when you click on and it says $140 per minute. That's telling me how much he is costing me to have in my town. Okay? So you have to keep those things in mind. Your farmer house looks like a sheriff house. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? The idea was that they are poker players, so he's got some cards there, the little lantern, the wheel wagon, because of course you would have had your wagon wheel and you would have used it when you needed it. You needed a backup, so they would have had a wheel sitting around. They would have just probably used it as a decorative sense until they actually needed it. So why not have it just hanging up on your house? And then a little bit of flowers. They wouldn't have had much because they were busy, but they needed to, look at those guys heading on out. They would have the flowers to add a little bit of color, right? So that was the idea. They would have definitely had a chimney back then because the chimney, that's how they would have made the stuff. So I had so much fun making them. Have you seen the whole set? I just love it. Well, this isn't the whole set, but this is what we're showing right now. And it's just going to look so cool. What I love actually is the silo turned out great because it has the little items sitting around it. The sugar and flour. I loved that. It just was like, oh, it added that punch. And then the lumberjack, I had fun making the cool little features of the axes, that they would use and stuff. And the rusty nail is because the builders are busy building and they take their boots off when they're tired. Their feet would be killing them, right? So the little rope there for their horsies, or for their work. But it's been fun to make. I really, really enjoyed it. And so the card, I need to get the card on. I had it on, and then it came off. I changed my outfit. So I've got a dress for Halloween anyway. I'll get that whole thing set up, and I'll have my card on. But we don't figure people will necessarily want to wear their cards. That's not really what it's about. But this is one of those games where you're actually getting to use your UGC. If you own the UGC, it's going to say, wow, this is in your inventory, and so you can have your UGC change. So anyway, that is the idea. So then it goes here. We'll have all these different, if you've seen the Shire, these are different types. I guess I could set up my silo. I don't really think about it because it's not one that is offered to you all, but yes, I can change my silo, and there you go. And I lost all my stuff inside. Well, that's a good one. Good to know, Rose. We just learned a new feature. Okay, this game has a rent to own. Mine is $20.71. Okay, cool. Dang, that's a bummer. I just lost everything that was in there. I definitely don't want to go back and watch the live to see what was in there, because that is pain. That is pain. So I'm not going to be changing these too often. Your rent is $22.65. Yeah, I know. It changed. Of course it did. I should have thought about it. Normally you come into the game and change it right away. But, oh, well, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, my gosh. Oh, good. I just want to keep. Okay, it's building some chocolate bars. I need to actually see how many chocolate bars have I got going on here. I'm about to get a fifth one. And I'm getting some strawberries. So I need to switch over to fancy cakes. As soon as this is done, because obviously I don't want to lose my materials. So as soon as they deliver that chocolate bar into the storage, I'm going to switch it to fancy cakes. because I think I've got enough materials now, and I can be making the fancy cakes. Look, I've got 12 cakes even. So that's exciting. Okay, there he goes, off with his chocolate bar. I love how, like it, when we talked about, when we made this game, right, it was like, well, it looks kind of dumb that they've got it on top of their head. But the thing is, and look, and now he's taking it right back. Then you can see what they're carrying around. So we left it because it made sense. You can see now, like, oh yeah, look, he's got that. Obviously, in real life, it would be holding it, but then if they're holding these little items, it's going to be harder to see. This way, you can, see pretty easily that, oh, hey, yeah, that's what's happening. So now we are making our fancy cake. We'll only be able to make a couple because we need more chocolate bars. And I'll need to pay attention because I don't want them to put that dang cake in there and I actually don't have chocolate bars because then I'm going to lose that cake and I will cry. I will cry. Oh my gosh. These cakes are not quick to make. Oh, good. Here we go. Let's do that. Open. How are we going on this? One more wood. Okay, we still really need another lumberjack, I'm afraid. I feel like, and there's that. All right. So now I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to see if it makes a difference by moving it over here. Of course, right now I don't even really need it, so we'll hold off on that. Once I get this cake moved, right, and then go back to, I have 8 fuel storage. It's always full with crude oil. Okay, so then what you want to do, Arquin, is get rid of your crude oil. Okay? These cost $1,000 to put up. It's nothing. It is just little change. You need to delete these guys until you run out of your crude oil. And then you're like, okay, I need to bring them back again. That's what I do when it's out of balance. Because crude oil, you don't want to sell a bunch of crude oil. It will eat through your diesel so quickly. But so you just delete it. Now, if you've got a ton of diesel like I do, then maybe you do want to, but just saying, probably don't. Okay, let's watch this. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and skip it because I want it to get in the fancy cake, and then I need to see right away. I think I'm going to go ahead and change this just because I don't think. No, did I just lose a chocolate bar? Oh, that's painful. All right. I want to sell. Yeah, I only had 1 chocolate bar. Well, I had 2, but I needed 3. Okay. So now he's going to make chocolate bars, but that is the little bit of a hitch that you lose your materials pretty quickly, and those big things, I just did not want to lose another. But at least I now have a fancy cake. I'm so excited. I'm not showing up here because there's just one of them. It's not showing up here. There it is. Yay! Look at that. 10 of them are going to sell for $1.2 million. Can you tell me, what did you eat today? Okay, what a random question. I just had some bran, some cereal. That's all. You're resting all your items. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you now, though, I'm so happy that I'm making that butter. That is great. I don't need to stress about that. I can sell off some sugar. Let's sell off some eggs. And let's turn on the golden ticket. Then I'm down to 1. I might just go ahead and buy some more. Cash token. I'm going to buy. I should really actually just go ahead and buy this, huh? Because isn't that a better deal? Yeah. Oh, thank you. I love the tokens. And I'll try to save them only for the golden ticket because that's where you're getting all your money. Okay, now I'm going to build over here. Now that this guy is doing this, the chocolate bar, I'm going to go ahead and put in another cocoa tree. Is that what it is, huh? And I'm probably going to remove this one over here. We will have them hurry up and collect that, and then I'm going to delete it. Because I'm curious if this is going to make things go faster. Oh, yeah, I wonder if that's finally done. Because I would like to have another farmer on the premises. One more. No, we need energy. Well, that's interesting. We need energy, do we? Okay. Interesting. It's coming along, but it's going to take some time. It's tempting not to just use the tokens when you got them there. All right, and here we go. We got milk needs here. Flour. Oh, boom. Yay! This might actually be the time for me to say goodbye, because as soon as this cake gets made, it's a good time to stop. Once you're in the middle, your cake is OP. That's right. The cake is the way to go. The fancy cake, because it doesn't take that much. I really should have 2 chocolate shops going, one making the bars and one making the fancy cakes. I will eventually. But right now, I'm just steady goes, steady goes. Let me go while I'm waiting for that batter. How long do I have, though? I've got a little bit. I've got to make butter. Well, no, we got butter over there, so he's just got to deliver everything. Oh, no. Okay. Skip. Should I skip it? I've got 46 seconds. I will go check where I'm at on the leaderboard, and then I'm probably going to head out, okay? Where am I at? I'm number 7. I'm even worse than I was before. Hoops the Bee is way down here. Look, Commander beat him out. This is great. I'm number 7. I'm over 1 million sold. We've got lots of players playing, guys. I'm so thankful. You should make the cake, because then I will hit 5 million. You're right. But I want to go ahead and make that fancy cake. And it's a reason to come back on the live stream again, guys. So because this is finishing, I'm going to head on out. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit the like, subscribe to all.